Welcome to No Rules Show 2020. This is the first No Rules Show of the year. Tuko, how are you?
Tuko.
Yeah, that's your name today.
Yeah, apparently.
Tuko.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He knows what. We'll tell you why it's called Tuko later.
I want to hear the backstory.
We're gonna tell you later, but I just want to say this. It is the end of a decade.
No, it's the start of the decade. It's 2020.
Tuko, is it the start or is it the end?
It depends who you want to believe. Yes, technically, a decade begins at 1 because 0 is not anything.
That's true.
1 is the beginning because it's the first. So technically, the decade begins at the end of this year. But millennium, year 2000, people celebrated the year 2000 because it was the new millennium.
Yeah.
So I just think everyone's just reset that in their brains now.
No, but I just celebrated the end of the decade.
Yeah, because
You're telling me I did that for no reason?
Well, you did it because it was your birthday.
it's your birthday, man.
Yeah, but my birthday was the last birthday of the decade. That's what I celebrated as.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, well, you
It was a
can
joint-
celebrate again.
Yeah,
you can
joint-
do it again.
True, I can do it all again.
So happy birthday, Sharky, man.
Thank you.
Birthday, man.
Thank you very much.
People, we got Sharky as a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharky!
There we go.
Sorry, I'm late, by the way. Chunkz stole my laptop, so.
Is it?
I had to,
Chunk stole the laptop.
I had to find
Is he
it.
still taking laptops and putting it in a backpack
I was looking for it.
and putting the shorts over it? Yes. So Sheba Kang. Love Chunks,
I
man.
actually took a picture.
Always,
I
man.
took a picture.
Yeah.
Just before I left the house.
Oh my God. He's got the monitor now. Just to let you know, I caught Chunks
Yeah, that's how I know.
at an event. I think it was an Adidas event, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And I noticed that Chunks was playing football, but he decided to put his laptop behind him under his shorts. And he thought, no one will see. Well, guess what? SG with the big glasses saw. I saw Toshiba and I told the whole world. Could have been Dell.
It's upgraded now. It's upgraded. It's MacBook. I was looking for a MacBook. I was looking for it.
Do you know what I liked? As soon as I told the world, Sharky was the first person to message me because he saw the Toshiba laptop for years. Didn't say a word.
I've been saying it for years. I said, Chunkz, you've got no backs. I've been saying it for years. So
no
when you
back
said that joke, it was the best. It was
No
the best
back off.
thing ever.
No back off.
was the best
Viewers, Happy New Year. A lot of people messaging me like, oh, specs around, Christmas Eve. No rules. When's no rules? And I was just like, well, this is time to spend with the family. And Tigo, I didn't see you for like 2 weeks. So it felt strange. Yeah. I felt like we're divorced.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's fine. We're back. And 2020, we're going to go on strong. So all the best for everyone here, man. And by the way,
What? By the way, what?
It's upside down. It's upside down.
it's upside down.
Yeah, it's upside down.
It's upside down.
M.
Is it?
The champ is here.
1 second. Tuko,
Yeah.
thanks for this belt.
I was in a toy shop with my 9-year-old nephew. Specs phoned me
Yeah.
because Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV had just been rushed by some Arsenal fans
yeah.
outside
Oh,
the
yeah,
Everton
the
game.
Everton
Yeah,
game.
couldn't
Yeah.
see
He
Park.
was laughing and going, Tigo.
No.
Robbie said, suck your mum. And I was like, okay, yeah, I've watched it. It's funny. Specs is like, Tigo, where's Lumos? He wasn't back in it. So I'm laughing whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. But I've just seen, because my nephew's holding it, an inflatable WWE World title. Specs is already laughing because he's laughing at Robbie. He just shouts down the phone, buy it!
Yes.
Buy it!
Anytime I
Right,
hear
yeah.
WWE title,
Yeah.
you have to copy. I don't care what it is. I mean, Critical sent me 2 gifts. He sent me Bret the Hitman Hart
Wow.
and, of course, Sergeant Slaughter. Critical
That is
sent
a
me
good
those.
present.
Yeah.
That is very thoughtful.
Do you know what? I thought Critical actually sent himself when I saw this. Because that is some serious headaches.
I don't know who Critical is.
You know who Critical? No.
Who's
Critical is the
Is he
Critical
Graham?
is basically the
Graham?
PC that hangs around with Crep and Conan.
Okay.
So
okay.
they roll with this monitor, but the monitor's got a body and legs.
Oh, so he's serious.
Yeah. So he's
So
serious.
he's Transformers.
Yeah, he's from Utopia, so he's not far from us.
Okay. You do.
Yeah, but the only problem is his ears Leaning on the big building. That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about Critical. Someone come up to me and said, oh, Specs, does Critical know? Of course he knows. Me and Critical had lunch at Crep and Cronan's in Croydon the other day, and Critical was like, bro, thanks for giving me the heads up. But hey, because it's your birthday and you don't know Critical, I got you a gift.
Wow.
This is from me to Sharky. Happy birthday, my bro. Open it in front of the camera, man.
I got you. I bought them food, by the way. I got them a gift as well. Wow. You got me cat food.
Where does it say cat food?
It
It says fillet.
pet food for adult cats.
There you go. That's halal.
Rich in
Show them what it is. Show them. It's your birthday.
rich in fish fillets.
It's for adults.
It is too far. I just became an adult now as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Did you go to a school that was private?
No, I went to a very crappy school.
Is it?
Yeah, called Harrow High School.
Because your English, I noticed your English is very good.
Everyone says that, but
I think your English is very good. It's better than, Criticals, mine, Chunkz, all, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But yours is the best. You talk like you went Eton.
You can get a good education in a comprehensive school in a bad area if your brain is good.
I think that's...
I just don't speak a lot of slang.
You still sang?
A bit, but not like every sentence.
Nah, don't. The only person I can say they can talk slang is Mao's mum. She's slangalicious.
What's her name? Moody Diva.
Oh boy. Gigs lover.
What did Jordy call her? SN mum.
SN mum. Yeah.
SN mum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mao's not happy about the whole gigs thing, even though he showed us.
I saw her in Rafts, I think.
Oh, you saw?
Is it from a similar area?
Oh, wait, that time when they found someone in the bin. Was it her?
What?
Yeah, someone was found in the bin in Rafts. So he said he saw the mum, so I'm thinking suspect. But again, that's Crime Watch's business. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with me. Because I'm from a place in Sudan called Rasha.
Russia? Where are you from?
Rasha in Sudan.
Are you from Sudan?
Yeah, I'm from Sudan. So
A
place called Rasha.
Is that where you're from today?
From today, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why and my granddad, I got a great granddad that was famous. His name's Al-Zubair Rama Mansour Pasha.
What was he famous for?
He was a slave master in the 19th century.
I don't think that's nothing I should be like.
What is that
How
not?
do you know that?
It's on Google. Guess what Google's telling me?
Oh.
Great granddad's on Google.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And he's got beard like me. I feel we look alike. And I want to ask him a question, but he's not here with us. I'm going to ask him if he risked it for a cracker. Sharky, have you ever risked it for a cracker?
I don't know what that means.
That's disappointing.
Have I risked it for a cracker? What's that? What's a cracker? A white girl?
No.
No. Yeah, whoa.
That's what I thought you
That's
meant.
the most explicit thing anyone's ever said on this show.
That's what I thought.
Have you ever watched porn when the house is rammed?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
what's that got to do with crackers?
Yeah, that's what we call it. Have you risked it for a cracker?
Oh, yeah.
Not risking it for
Oh,
a
you
chocolate
have?
biscuit.
Yeah.
You've watched porn when your family at home? Mm-hmm. So you've risked it.
I've risked it. I risked it every day since
So
I
what
was
did you do?
13.
Did you lock the door? Did you lock the door? How did?
There's no door. There's no.
I've risked it every day since I was 13.
So you've been caught. Have you been caught?
No, never.
Never. Has there been a time where it's got really close?
Yes.
Tell me what happened. This is no rules, bro.
My family's watching this.
Embrace it.
No, it was just some close calls, you know.
Yeah.
Shoulder shaking.
Yeah. So what happened?
You know when you're just at that moment where it's just at the end and someone walks in, it just takes the whole pleasure away.
So what did you do?
I just put the cover on top and I'm just like,
And did they see you?
no, but I play it cool. But
Okay.
my body's not playing it cool. My body's still shaking. But my face is
So
cool.
why was the door open, Sharky?
No, someone came in and opened the door.
Or did they knock?
Nah, I didn't knock.
Okay.
You know, we have little siblings. Sometimes they just walk in.
And what about the little? So that when they,
I didn't have no lock.
Okay.
There's no lock.
Because that's what you need when you turn it and it boom.
Yeah, I don't
The
have
door refuses to open.
I don't have no lock.
Yeah, I know how locks work. Yeah.
But sometimes sometimes I push my bed against the door though.
Yeah.
So sometimes they can't walk in.
So that's what we ask all our guests if they risk it for a cracker.
Yeah, well the answer's yeah. I don't think that's something I'll be telling people on here, but yeah.
Outside of this, I wouldn't tell them what happened in my situation.
Yeah.
But on this show, I would tell them.
That's the thing, there's no rules here.
There's no rules. It's free. Right here, it's free. And that's why World War III is coming soon.
It is. World War III is coming.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
we're
going
here
to counter
talking.
that with any facts. I'm just going to agree.
And we're here
World War
talking.
III.
What a way to start 2020. You know, drones deciding to just lose it. You know, it's a shame.
in trouble, man.
It's a shame. And now I worry because I don't worry about the world ending. I worry about this show because what happens is I will continue to destroy all these people upstairs that are making these bad decisions. Boris Johnson was in Jamaica. Someone said to me, it's very important that we should be aware of politics because it's changing our lives. I was like, bro, get out of my face. I don't give a damn about politics.
Have you
But
heard?
we'll talk about it.
Have you heard Savage Dan's theory on why we're on the brink of World War III?
No, what's the fear?
Ali Yahambaksh, the Brighton
Oh, my
striker, scored a bicycle kick.
He did.
San said, can't do that. Can't do that. Breaking point.
Oh my God, you know what? I just
He just scored a
remembered.
bicycle kick. The
That
Iranian
player played, he came from Holland.
Yeah.
He did.
I scouted him.
Baller.
Foot manager, he's good.
Great guy as well.
Jagalamagabakash.
That's
It's
his
long.
Yahambaksh.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Great guy.
It's going to be awkward now in training sessions.
We'll do a World War III special at some point. We'll bring Sharky back.
Because I remember when I used to be in school and I used to study history.
Yeah.
And I used to think to myself, because they blew up Canary Wharf, where the missus has, you know, all the money and Coots accounts.
Yes. Okay.
What's going to happen if now
Yeah.
they send us all gas masks in the post? Because that was a big thing. I remember that in school. And war starts. What am I going to do? What, am I going to go Shoreditch, Box Park and chill?
You got sent a gas mask in school.
We had a gas box in school, yeah. No, but they have to send it because I'm not in school no more. You got to send it to my house
Okay.
because gas box protects you from the chemicals.
Exactly. And then gas
And
works
the
have a
gas.
whole different meaning.
Gas works.
Yeah, it'll have a whole different meaning. It'll be a whole different show.
Okay, so it's only Poet and Alhan that will suffer from the chemicals.
Yeah, the only ones.
Oh,
Hopefully.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that would be strange if we can't leave our houses and film because of war.
Instead of getting into that, let's get into some serious Sundays.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can I eat a banana while you're too?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we Specs put out a tweet earlier on today.
Okay.
Why would you need a key?
A key.
It's open banana.
You use a key to open a banana.
Sometimes why not? Oh, there we go.
Specs put out a tweet earlier on today asking for some New Year's resolutions for him and Sharky, and we had some responses.
I tried not to read them.
Yeah, I appreciate that. First one comes from someone called Chunkz with a Z. And this is not a New Year's resolution. This is a dare.
Is that Toshiba Del Chunks or
That's
is that
Toshiba-
a Chunks with a Z?
Just Toshiba Del Chunks. That's the very same. This is a dare rather than a New Year's resolution. I dare you guys not to speak about my Toshiba backs for the whole of this year.
Too late.
You need a jumpsuit, man. With fake back of built in.
It's
Chunks!
his birthday next month. Get him.
Get the injection!
The Taser was here talking about it.
Yeah, Taser was saying Chunks should get the injection
Oh, yeah?
to get his back off out. I agree with Taser. Taser, that's a good point, man.
From the same area.
From the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You reckon they probably had a chat, actually?
Who Chunks and Taser?
Yeah, about that.
They
No
should.
way Big Booty Taser Black hasn't had a word with flat back off Chunks.
Yeah, if they're from the
In
same
some
area,
rafts.
you should help him.
You see me, I'm honest.
Yeah.
If the sky's there, the sky's there. I'll tell you the sky's there.
Okay.
What was that, man?
If Chunks is getting changed, I'm going to look to see what's under there. I know you have done that. Sharky.
I've tried. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried. I've
So
tried.
I want to know what it looks like with skin.
I'm not gonna lie. I've said that to him.
Is
I
it?
said I would pay a lot of money. I told him. I said I'd pay a lot of money to see you
He
naked.
has to show me.
I've
He has to
told
show
him.
me. I just want to see how it looks.
Next tweet comes from Brad, at Brad Garbs. Get back into EastEnders.
That to me.
To both of you, I guess.
I haven't watched EastEnders in like 10 years.
When was the last time you watched EastEnders?
I used to love EastEnders.
I used to love EastEnders.
What's his name?
Brad.
Brad. The last time I watched EastEnders, Sanjay and Geeta was on EastEnders. If you don't know who they are, then you can't talk to me about EastEnders. Oh, and don't forget the crazy's mum, Peggy.
Oh yeah, but she's a legend. She's a
crazy
legend.
mom.
She's
She-
a legend.
Oh, she left us.
She's a
Barbara
legend.
Windsor.
Barbara Windsor.
Yeah,
she was great.
Situation.
Oh, come on.
An original.
Original Situation, man.
Ivan at Ivan17 Phillips says, fight in World War III.
Right.
That's
No,
for you.
that's a New Year's resolution for you guys.
You're gonna have to.
No.
If they call on us,
Fighting is not good. Fighting is tiring. You see Call of Duty, I don't play it.
we don't play it.
It's too much. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't play either.
And then when I shoot, Spectre's shooting me. Oh, you know what? Cool. I'm not playing.
3anta at 3anta Al.
I don't like that free answer.
No,
Sounds like
I
Fanta.
don't.
Sounds like Fanta.
Oh, it does sound like fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be Ian. I don't know what it is. Organised an East African football tournament in Wembley Market. # no rules. That is that you put that out there. You
That's a
actually have
powerful
to do
statement.
that.
I said
Yeah, Power
Christmas.
League.
Christmas, Ethiopia, Somalia, Sudan, Eritrea, Lutonwa.
Get Kenya in there.
Lutonwa version. I think that would be amazing.
You should go Somaliland in the summer.
I'm on that, man.
Apparently it's lit.
I'm on that. No one's done it before. No one's gone to Somalia or Eritrea or Ethiopia with a camera. No one's done it.
Sure they have.
Only critical. The camera's off because the battery's not in there.
Why
Who's
is
this
it
critical
not
guy?
in there?
I'm just the battery's not in there. That's what I'm saying.
Critical guy.
Heads up.
He's Craig Mitch's really good
Yeah.
friend,
Oh,
and he does a lot of digital marketing stuff. He works with Krypton Conan specifically, and Specs is a big fan of his.
Clearly.
Oh, I love it, man.
Shout out Critical.
Next comes from Oscar at Oscar in it. Less shoulder shaking. New Year's resolution. Less shoulder shaking. Thoughts?
I'm doing it so far.
Really?
Like inadvertently though. I didn't say it's my New Year's resolution, but in 2020 I haven't shoulder shaken once.
I think, what's his name?
Oscar.
Oscar. You know what it is, Oscar? I'll be real with you. Yeah? It's like, the more you talk about shoulder shaking, the more you realize your shoulder is shaking. You're fooling your body. You're telling your body a lie. So now it's not fun anymore. When you was young, it was fun. It felt like Pamela Anderson was in your room and you're doing your thing. Now
Stacey
it's like,
Keebler was there.
yeah, now I could see my hand doing it. And it's like, I tried to take Viagra pills to get it back on.
Wow.
It's not working. So this year, less
That's a bit too
shoulder shaking. You get distracted.
Where did you get the Viagra pills from?
I got it from Marvin Abbey. Marvin Abbey's giving out Viagra pills and he's saying, look, if you want a shoulder shake all day, come to me. I went to him and I got it for free as well. Marvin Abbey, you're the guy.
That's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
Next
yeah.
Serious
the
Sunday
resolutions.
comes from Jay Jordan 33. Talk about the 2004 to 2013 WWE era.
That's my era,
John Cena?
more or less.
Kofi Kingston?
Kofi Kingston changed nationalities.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, 2004.
2004 to
Randy Orton? Randy Orton was...
Randy Orton
he
was
was...
there. Randy Orton, good
JBL.
times.
JBL.
John Bradshaw,
JBL,
Layfield.
yeah, JBL. I remember when JBL lost to Rey Mysterio in like 18 seconds in WrestleMania.
You know, John Bradshaw Layfield, when he was in WWE, one of his big gimmicks was he wanted to build a wall
Yeah,
between
it
Mexico
was.
and America.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
And
he was
then
in
Trump
politics
came
as
along.
well?
Yeah, exactly.
Donald Trump was a wrestling fan as well, so maybe he got it from him.
Vincent Man has affected the world today, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
What a man.
Next one, Charlotte Harrison. This one's for Sharky. Give up TikTok.
Never. Why? People told me that. People are like, just stop. People are like, I'm feeling more angry. I don't upload on YouTube. So they're telling me to stop making TikTok videos and make videos on YouTube. But TikTok's like 15 seconds. It's easy. It's
See
easy.
what I'm saying about Shark Nation being neglected?
It's easy. No. I'm uploading. I'm actually filming something tomorrow. So
Charlotte,
uploading.
don't be saying that because I was just about to jump on TikTok.
no, post your dancing videos on TikTok.
Is it? I love dancing, man.
He's now the 10th person to tell you to do that.
He's the 10th. After this, we're just gonna do it on my phone set up now. We'll dance together.
Easy. Yeah, please.
You know what I mean?
Have
But
you
you
got-
you can't dance with me in the gown though.
No, come on, man. What's wrong with this?
Charlotte, you seen this?
What's wrong with
It's come no rules with a gown.
this? This is what I'm usually wearing when I'm watching the show. So I thought.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought I'd wear
Oh,
it.
you feel at
on the
home?
show. Yeah,
It's a very nice gown.
I thought I'd wear it on the show.
I have a feeling that gown.
Yeah. What? Say it.
Don't be too well, Greg, innit? I have a feeling that gown has about 7,000 views of you shoulder shaking. Let me smell that sign. Let me smell that sign.
I can neither confirm nor
Gowns are involved in shoulder shaking, by the way. Let me
Fuck
know.
off.
This gown is.
That rope just swinging. And then when you finish.
That's the TikTok dance you gotta come up with. Roasting.
Closing it down after the shoulder shake.
Because it kind of looks like the money dance.
Oh my days, man. I can't.
I'll do this one, even though it's very aggressive. MH at General Mo 6, capital letters, fucking uploads to the Beta Squad channel. You joke, man.
Yeah?
People are so aggressive.
What happened?
Uploading the Beta Squad channel.
People
People
telling
are
Sharky
aggressive.
what to do.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't uploaded in like 4 months, to be fair, on that channel.
I don't know
Like,
what
people
you
are
guys have been
aggressive.
getting up
Who
to.
cares anyway? We're all going to die. World War III.
World War III.
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Well, we need to visit. I told people that a year ago.
Well, speaking of World War III, World War III was a WCW pay-per-view back in the mid-90s. 3 rings back-to-back, 60-man battle royal.
Wow.
It was terrible every single time. Terrible. But
3 rings.
3 rings in a row.
Oh my days.
And they had 3 different commentating teams. And they were cut between them.
I've never seen it.
So bad. But that means it's time for Remember Wrestling.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Sharky brings up an interesting point, which obviously we've always thought about. A lot of people that watch this don't know about the wrestling we're talking about. What they don't know is we don't know about the wrestling we're talking about either.
Oh.
So
sweet.
1996 Raw is War,
Yeah.
or more specifically October the 14th, 1996 Raw is War.
You guys didn't watch about that either. So I was thinking, yeah, you guys watched it in the 90s because you guys were talking about it in every episode.
We watched it a little bit later on than
Later
that.
on.
For me, when I'm obsessed with someone,
Yeah.
I want to go back and start researching
Go
about
back.
where,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
it started.
That's what I do with football. That's what I do with football. Like, I didn't watch Arsenal in the 90s, but I know everything about Arsenal in the 90s.
This is what I'm
So I
saying.
Not
researched.
everything.
Yeah.
So when I first saw Thierry Henry, for example, straight away I'm like, okay, how was he when he was at Juventus and Monaco and etc. So I'm looking at Stone Cold and I'm like, Stone Cold was a star. This guy, when the glass breaks,
Yeah.
I start feeling something in my body. Like that's the connection I got.
Yeah.
And everyone can relate to that. So going back to 1996, Stone Cold versus Bret the Hitman Hart. Both wrestlers.
Shawn Michaels.
It was yeah,
Sorry,
Shawn Michaels.
again, it's critical put me off. Going back to Stone Cold against Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
HBK. Both wrestlers ended up being big time wrestlers, but I think Stone Cold was the bigger wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah? But HBK was,
That was
He was
big.
probably the biggest at that time.
when it comes to the ladies.
And
of
he
course.
leaked into my era as well. Shawn Michaels leaked into my era.
Shawn Michaels,
Stone Cold
yeah.
didn't, so.
Yeah.
So, what I find interesting about this was the budget of wrestling.
Yeah.
Now, Sharky, if you watch wrestling now,
Yeah.
the entrance to the ring,
I noticed that.
you can, it's a bit of a walk. It's a walk, take time, look at the crowd,
Yeah.
look at your family.
Yeah.
You can do things.
Yeah.
But to come out and step right in the ring because there's no space to do anything
I noticed.
shows the budget was down.
They walked like 3 steps in the ring. Oh, man.
Just again, because Remember Wrestling is back, by the way. I had a break because we did the election special.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of people saying, get rid of it. But we asked people to come out and back it. And you'll have seen it on your Twitter and in the comments of the videos. People are backing Remember Wrestling. So, fuck it. Here it is. It's here.
Yeah, it's here.
And if you don't know what we're talking about and you want to know what we're talking about,
Watch it.
the link is in the
Yeah.
description. You can watch the match first. I try and because I pick the matches we do. My only real prerogative is something has to happen in the match that's beyond just people wrestling because
Yeah.
that's not that interesting, and it has to be under 10 minutes. You got under 10 minutes, so just give it a watch. This match, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, is in the description.
My aunties clicked. They clicked because they want to see. It's only 6-7 minutes. Watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
It was a good watch.
What, in that match?
It was a good watch.
Let's go through
It
it.
was a good watch. I'm not going to lie.
I'm going to go through it now. So, Sharky, who comes out first? Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Stone Cold came out first.
Stone Cold comes out. Stone Cold, there's no sound. No one really.
They were booing.
Yeah.
They're booing him. They didn't like it.
He wasn't the Stone Cold.
Everything was terrible. His intro, where he was talking about 316.
Yeah,
that's the
right,
bottom,
before, yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
effective.
The little
His voice
promo.
wasn't even broken yet.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And teeth were broken as well.
And he had a scratch on his
Yeah, the
nose.
scratch in his nose.
Yeah.
So he's all over the place.
Yeah.
He was almost that wrestler that ended up in the ring after the adverts And then-
Oh, no entrance.
but yeah.
Those ones I felt sorry for.
It
them.
was
They're
nearly
already
that.
there.
Nearly that.
Yeah.
And then the HBK comes out and you can hear the girls screaming. Yeah, girls are screaming.
Yeah.
Do you know what I liked about HBK? When you would go in the ring and put his arm out and then the fireworks would go up behind him, I thought.
One leg stretched out there,
Yeah.
one leg bent.
That was that. He had like, I don't know, it was like a concert feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had that whole,
He was dressed like a rock star.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
comes dressed, yeah.
What did you think of the set where they came out?
oh, what, Buried Alive?
Oh, yeah.
The gravestone.
But also the
Great
giant
stuff. He
letters.
almost bumped into that as well.
R-A-W. Did you notice that? The whole
Red,
set
it
where
was
they
red.
come out
Yeah,
of. Yeah,
yes.
it was just the
But it's
letters
low
were-
budget.
Oh.
It's low budget.
I saw it. He almost walked into the
gravestone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HBK came out.
It's
He
just-
came out in lingerie.
He came out in lingerie, didn't he? Yeah. He
came
came
out
out with
Very
someone.
sexy, yeah.
He came out with someone, HBK. Was it his
He
dad?
came out with,
Yeah, he
and
did.
I actually had to look, Jose Lofario, who's an old wrestler from back in the day, 70s and all that.
That was terrible, but so the lights weren't bright enough them times.
I think he was from he lived in the same place that Shawn Michaels is from. But he was his manager till about 97.
See, that those days, wrestlers used to come out with managers. Managers will always be there.
Yeah.
And that's why that's what spoiled it for me. Because I remember Stone Cold HBK, when he come out, they started wrestling. Loads of reversals, Sharky.
Yeah,
Oh my God, so many
Too many
reversals.
turnovers.
Anytime I do you a move, you
Yeah.
reverse it on me.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold just love touching each other, man.
Did you hear what JR was saying the whole way through? About
It's the best, two of the best athletes in the
yeah,
game.
but he was like, Shawn Michaels has been working too hard. You can't have this many matches. It's gonna catch up with you.
Oh, my days.
What are you talking about?
So the match for me was, what I liked about it, Stone Cold had a bit more moves than what I saw him lately in terms of, you know, when he was big. He did have moves. But there he was more of a wrestler. But there was loads of reversals. Nothing was really happening. And then, halfway in, Vader?
Sid Vicious.
No, Vader first.
Oh, Vader first.
yeah.
With,
Vader first.
with Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
With Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette's talking. But there's a wrestling match going on.
Yeah. I know.
And I'm sure he's talking about, who is he talking about? Shawn Michaels or Austin?
Vader was talking about Shawn Michaels.
Oh, he was talking about Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
What he's going to do to Shawn Michaels?
No, Vader wasn't saying anything. Vader was like,
Vader was just, like, just let you know, I've never heard Vader talk. I remember that. Vader doesn't talk, does he?
No, I don't think so.
Making silly noises. And then screen comes back on, and then Sid Vicious comes on,
Yeah.
doing $1 Million Man's laugh.
Yeah. He was,
Don't take a laugh.
yeah, he started off with
It's
a
not
laugh.
yours.
Yeah. He started off with a weird laugh.
Then he's like, Sid Vicious for me needed to be investigated because drugs was coming out of his system then. He's not right.
His name at that time was Psycho Sid Justice.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was meant to be 7 foot tall, right?
He was 7 foot tall.
Was he?
6'11", 7. Yeah.
So he's come on, he starts talking about Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
talking
because he
about-
was back in.
No, he was back in. Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
He was back at Shawn Michaels. Yeah, so he would have been talking about Austin.
So I remember him coming out talking, and again
this-
the two screens.
Yeah,
again,
this all while the fight
yeah,
was
the
going
fight's on. I want to
Yeah.
watch this fight.
Yeah.
I want to watch all these reversals.
Yeah.
I want
There
to
was
see
a
Psycho
lot of
Sid.
headlocks.
Yeah, like the cameraman's here.
Yeah.
Like as well. So and he's leaning. I'm like, what is all this? These guys need to fix up. Go back to the match.
Yeah.
And then they're still, while these guys still doing reversing and going on top ropes and doing nonsense.
Yeah.
Remember, it's getting boring now.
Very. Yeah.
I just see the crowd screaming. Who comes in the ring first? Vader.
Vader comes in. Yeah.
Vader comes in the ring first, and Shawn Michaels is beating both of them up.
Yeah. 2-on-1.
So it's a 1-on-2
Yeah.
because he's winning.
Yeah, he's winning. Okay.
And then obviously they start to kind of like tire him down.
Yeah.
We've got him in the corner. Then
Sadio Vega.
Sadio Vega.
I don't know who this guy is, but I saw him.
I didn't see. No, you didn't see him.
No, I thought you were talking about the guy. That
We
comes
only
in
saw
after.
the back of his head. He came in the ring.
Yeah, yeah.
When the camera moved, Stone Cold's already stunned him,
Yeah.
and he just rolled out the ring.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
what
what
I
spoiled the whole thing.
what I saw.
Who is that guy?
Came in, and then he was already gone.
Already gone.
Yeah, yeah,
And then Sid Vicious comes in. Psycho Sid, he comes in,
yeah.
and then Vega, was it Vader or Vega?
Vader gets out the ring.
Realizes, I don't want this
Yeah, he
smoke.
runs off.
He gets out the ring, and then Stone Cold manages to get out of the ring as well.
Yeah.
And then you got Shawn Michaels and Psycho Sid arguing.
Yeah.
And then they spud each other.
Now there's another twist.
But you're forgetting.
Who else comes?
But you're forgetting who was the two guys.
Razor Ramon
They were
and
standing there just
Diesel.
watching, doing nothing.
Except it wasn't Razor Ramon and Diesel. It was the fake Razor Ramon and Diesel. Razor Ramon and Diesel had already left to go to WCW.
So what
So
were they doing? Just standing there?
WWF put two random guys.
Just
One of
standing
them, by the way,
That's why I was from the back.
Yeah.
Shot.
one of them, the tall one, guess who it was?
Jaker.
Glenn Jacobs.
Kane.
Kane was the fake Diesel. And yeah, fake Diesel and fake Razor Ramon would come out and act like they were still in WWF. But actually they were in WCW.
Just for the people that are watching it on camera. And the fans knew that it wasn't them.
Fans knew, yeah.
This is
This is
awful.
shocking.
Is this what you're telling me, T?
Yeah. It's a bad time. The low budget set, short ring walk,
Very short.
fake Razor Ramon, fake Diesel.
So this was recession with wrestling at the time.
Just Bill Clinton.
Who was in charge of the company at the time? Not Vince.
Vince.
His dad.
No, Vince.
So Vince has had his fools.
Yeah. They're in a bad place. They're not making a lot of money that year. WCW's on top. So, because they own the gimmick, Razor Ramon, and the gimmick of Diesel, they just had two random fake guys.
You know, that fooled me. I really thought that was Razor Ramon. I wanted to see his fake. I like
Yeah.
Razor Ramon because I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Razor Ramon was really from Cuba.
Oh,
I didn't know he was American.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to see the toothpick, but the
It wasn't
cameraman,
them. Yeah, just from the back.
cameraman didn't want to go next to the back off at all. He didn't want to get close and show us him. And now you're telling me it's not them.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
That's that is this is the worst wrestling match I've ever seen now.
That was bad. Even when Sid and Shawn Michaels were arguing, it's like, Psycho Sid wasn't even looking at Shawn Michaels. Was looking, he was looking past him and shouting.
Oh, because he's realized
And then Shawn Michaels talking to
Diesel and Razor Ramon are messing around here.
It's not the real ones. You realize it's not the real ones.
And did you see what Shawn Michaels and Psycho Sid did after that argument, just to prove they're still friends?
Spud.
Chest bump.
Oh, they chest bumped.
Oh, the chest bump.
They chest bumped.
Is Psycho still with us today?
Yes.
What's he do? What does he do?
I've no idea.
I want to try and because you know what I like it when someone pops up in my head from back like the other day I asked Tigo, Chris Rivera, what does he do? And I went on his Instagram and wow, it was amazing.
It was the same
What
thing
was
with me. I saw Santino Marella pop up on my YouTube. He's Canadian. He's not even Italian.
What?
He's Canadian. Santino Marella.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
You're not talking about the same Santino I'm talking
I
about.
thought Santino Marella. Yeah, the Cobra.
Most wrestlers aren't the thing they say they are. Just so you know.
Yeah, sorry to break it.
So what? Mark Calloway is not from Texas.
Mark Calloway is from Texas, but he's not dead.
Eddie Guerrero?
He's
No, you want to get you started something, innit? So what? Are you saying Eddie Guerrero was with us or not?
No,
Brian Pillman?
he's not with us. Not Canadian, though. He was in the Heart Foundation, but he's not Canadian.
Was Chris Benoit Canadian?
Yes.
he's still with us.
What about his kidder, Keith Sullivan?
Kevin Sullivan.
Benoit's alive, what are you
Kevin
talking about?
Sullivan, who did not kill Chris Benoit.
Tigo
He's
basically
not Canadian.
Tigo started a rumor last year that Kevin Sullivan
I saw
killed
one of the
Chris
episodes.
Benoit, and he always goes back on it.
Was he last night?
That was me that
He's
started
alive
it,
though,
yeah.
man. I'm sure he's alive.
Out of 10, remember wrestling, Raw, 14th of October, 1996, Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels. What are you saying?
I'm gonna give it a 10 because they need more money involved in that. The budget was
Yeah.
down. Vince should have hollowed Princess Trust and got some money to invest in finding someone to replace Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash, and of course the distance from the ring to the locker room is too close.
Yeah, no,
I can't be getting change, and I can hear a fan behind me. You know what I mean? Talking about the first match. There should be a distance.
Yeah.
Now, when in wrestling, there's car parks, like there's loads of space. You could even have a match.
Everything.
It's massive. Now, those days, wow, there's no space to do anything.
Out of 10, Sharks?
I remember it clear. I remember watching it live back in the day.
96, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching it. So I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 because of all the characters that were involved, you know, and that one guy who we saw the back of him for 2 seconds.
Senio Vega.
I think
He was black, wasn't he?
I don't think he was Spanish. I don't think so.
No, he was black.
No, I don't think so. You know what it's time for? No Rules News.
Oh, no rules, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, no Rules. Oh, of course. All right, well, it's been a whole Christmas period. There's been a lot of fake news, actually. I was disappointed. There was the one story that people kept atting us that I really wanted to cover, but it turned out not to be true. You might have seen it, the one about the Florida couple selling golden tickets to heaven.
I did not.
Yeah, it was a big story. It was about, I don't care what the police say, Tito Watts was quoted as saying, the tickets are solid gold. They ain't cut up by 2 4s, I spray painted gold. They quoted the Jacksonville Police Department.
When he was selling tickets to heaven.
It turned out to be not true. But this first story is from the Cambridge Times in England.co.uk. Woman dials 999 to tell Cambridgeshire police her arse is on fire after eating chicken korma.
Police emergency.
Chicken korma and my ass is on fire, mate.
Hello?
I'm the paramedics because I think I'm going to be on the toilet for 3 hours.
Right, okay.
This is not a prank call! My ass is on fire!
Okay, don't you think you need to call the medical team?
Hello?
I asked you. I said, is when you offer me chicken, I said, is it halal? That's what I asked you, because that's what I'm talking about.
What's that got to do with having your arse on fire?
Excuse me? Somebody's chicken, sometimes eat this chicken, the bum line just starts to ache. The burning fever starts to come.
Yeah.
And then you go in the toilet and then it's a madness. That's why I don't eat chicken.
Would you call the police?
Yeah. I mean, who do you want me to call? You want me to call Steve-O? I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. I'll call the police. I told the police my house has been burgled, and then when they get there, I told them what's happened.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I've had a lot of problems in the toilet, but I've never thought to call the police.
What problems have you had in the toilet, Sharks?
I mean, just last week, that's embarrassing.
There's no rules, man. Come on, man. Feel free.
You must finish.
Own it.
That's embarrassing. Basically, there was blood on the tissue.
No.
Yeah. I told. Did I tell you I told issues?
I think I ripped something because it was just too. I think it was solid. No, I don't know. There was
Rip something.
I mean, it was.
Wear white boxers.
Why?
Because it helps. It helps. It let people see all the blood, man. I wonder if Chunkz got the same problem.
Why?
I'll be interested to find out. I just want to know what his bum looks like. I've told him this. He's got EP coming out, actually. I've announced it.
He's got EP coming out where?
Him and Philly.
I think he's got EP coming out, I think. You know, that's what he was talking about. So what's going on? What EP coming out where?
Music.
That's Toshiba.
Music.
That's it, man.
Yeah, he's music next month.
Next story from The Independent. Very lucky tortoise saved from Christmas Day fire he started in his owner's home.
Tortoise.
The tortoise started the fire. Did he say?
See his face?
Tortoise, yeah?
He looks like someone who started a fire.
This 45-year-old tortoise might look angry, but it's his lucky day, fire service says. 45 years old.
That's unfair, you know. How does a tortoise survive 45 years when you got like people dying at 20?
I don't get your logic.
It's unfair.
It's unfair. Should be the other way around.
What does that mean?
It is unfair.
A tortoise, you know how slow they move?
That's why
Sometimes
they
I look at a
survive.
tortoise and I think to myself, why are you here? Why are you on this earth? You're not going anywhere.
Well,
it's too slow.
I was reading today that the bushfires in Australia have so far killed 500 million animals.
Wow. 500 million.
I want to laugh, but I had a dog.
I have a
So
cat.
if you killed my dog, I would have been upset. And I actually want to get a dog. But animals and humans I feel like we're the same. Some animals should go. Some animals should stay.
Tortoises?
Tortoise should go. Too slow. Too slow.
A tortoise was rescued after starting a fire by knocking over a heat lamp on Christmas Day. The 45-year-old pet was rescued from the blaze.
A tortoise that survived by doing what?
Risked
A
their
reversed
life.
what?
Someone risked their life to save this tortoise.
It sounds that way. The 45-year-old pet was
45?
rescued from the blaze at a house in Essex.
Is this tortoise got a beard?
He looks
What's
like he
going on?
does. He looks like an old man. He actually does.
He set his own bedding on fire by toppling the lamp, according to fire officials.
The last time I watched a tortoise, I saw two tortoises mating. And it was horrible.
That was
Why?
a horrible watch.
What was horrible about
I've
it?
seen it.
I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, it was like the tortoise climbing over the other tortoise.
I've seen it. Ah,
I can't remember what happened though. And then something came out. The tortoise was screaming for help. I remember. Yeah, tortoise should be extinct, man.
Well, we're going to keep it animal with the next one. And this is the one I moved off of last time just because I thought the lead-in would be too obvious and I didn't want to go there. JordanThriller.com. Kenyan officials say newly homosexual lions learn to be gay from copying gay tourists from America.
A gay lion.
oh, Kenyans, man.
A gay lion.
Gay lions, yeah.
How would you know a gay lion by the way it roars?
By
Or what?
copying.
No, I would imagine it would be through their sexual activity.
You got a lion,
Yeah.
beard, connecting, shape up, all of that, yeah? And then you got the lioness.
Yeah.
No beard, nothing like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go and put your pipe in another lion that's got the beard and everything else. You're telling me?
That's what the Kenyans think's
The
happening,
Kenyans think is but the Kenyans think it's because of American tourists.
I've never seen a gay animal.
There are gay animals.
That's the thing. When my dog was a puppy, my dog tried to have sex with my leg one time, but I just assumed that because it's young, it just got excited. But surely when it goes out in the park and it's looking at other dogs, it's not looking at other dogs on with the pipe. Because obviously these dogs don't wear boxers or pants. They've got their pipes hanging out. My dog don't know if I've got a pipe or not because I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So give me the benefit of the doubt. But when you're out there on the grass, use your eyes.
Well, it's a lion's choice at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Lions can do what they want.
What do you mean lions can do what they want? A lion's head's bigger than all of our heads, including critical. They said do what you want. A lion charging at me to get my bum line. Imagine if it was bleeding as well. It must be joking.
The next story comes from Yahoo News, yahoo.com. Disney characters say tourists inappropriately touch them.
Oh, like Disney or the people that are wearing the mascot stuff. Mickey
What country is
Mouse.
this? It's just this.
United States, Florida.
Imagine going to Disneyland and like grabbing Minnie Mouse's bags.
Walt Disney employees who portray Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Donald Duck each filed reports this month claiming they were inappropriately touched by tourists. The woman inside the Mickey Mouse costume went to the hospital with neck injuries caused by a grandmother patting the character's head, while the employees wearing the Minnie Mouse and Donald Duck costumes were groped by tourists.
Let's talk about Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is a rabbit.
Yeah.
He's a bunny, yeah.
It's a rabbit.
Yeah.
There's no bunny here. It's cool, but it's rabbit. So the tail's out and stuff. So people are going to go and touch the tail, but when you go and touch the tail, you realize it might be touching someone's back off. For real. But people are not looking like that because they can see the tail. So it's a tough one. I mean, I wouldn't touch any of that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't
Would
think
you
it's that
touch
deep.
Gunnosaurus's bags?
Who?
Gunnosaurus.
What's that? Who's Gunnosaurus?
You know what Gunnosaurus?
No. Oh, Arsenal
Yeah, the
Gunnosaurus.
Arsenal mascot.
Would I touch? Nah. I don't. The Gunnosaurus, because Gunnosaurus is a dinosaur in an Arsenal kit, so I don't take it seriously. You said
Yeah,
to
but
me,
he's got a back off.
Huh?
He's got a back off.
You touched it.
I haven't touched it, but I saw it.
It's got back off.
Gunnosaurus does.
I ain't checked. I haven't seen. I haven't noticed. Because it's got a football kit, and I'm not taking it. I'm not looking. Right? I'm only looking. I'm looking at Chunkz because it's interesting. But I'm not looking at Gunnosaurus because it's meant to be a dinosaur.
What about Robbie?
Robbie, he's always wearing long jacket.
I tell you what, films. Maybe we should do a film special.
Oh,
I'm
you
all
always say
Oscar,
this.
Oscar season.
I am
Is
all
it?
over it.
Sharky, where's Ricky Lake now? You know where she is?
Who?
Ricky Lake.
Who's Ricky Lake?
He doesn't know it's Ricky Lake.
What's the joke? What's the joke?
Ricky, no. The way he said it was the joke. Ricky Lake used to have. Why are we talking about Ricky Lake? Ricky Lake was like Jerry Springer, but for women.
Oh, I don't know.
A bit like Trisha. You know who Trisha is?
Yeah, I remember.
Something felt-
And Judge Judy.
Of course.
Nothing like Judge
Judge
Judy.
Judy's got nothing to do with that though. It's not the
But
same.
she was an actress as well, Ricky Lake. She was in King of Queens.
Jerry Springer was fake. I just remember
Well, now that we've had that brief aside, we'll do one more No Rules news. I really want to get you guys' thoughts on this. This is from The Guardian. Are Mexican avocados the new conflict commodity? Now, what does that mean? The fruit's global surge in popularity has fueled exports and attracted violent cartels to the trade in green gold. Apparently, drug gangs in Mexico have figured out there's as much money in avocados, which grow in Mexico, as there is in cocaine. So they're treating avocados like drugs.
Like drugs.
Killing each other, setting up proximity mines.
And avocados are fruit.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Because Issues, my friend Issues, he's been asking for avocado to send to Africa. So I don't know why. Like, Shorty Hill or something. But now you're saying this. Maybe Issues is trying to start a war somewhere around his town as well.
With an avocado. Do you know what avocados are called? What their other name is? Alligator pear.
What?
Alligator pear. I haven't had a pear since primary school.
What?
Is it?
I just
Because-
thought it was like
yeah.
a kid thing. I don't know. I
Yeah.
used to see pears a lot in primary school, but ever since then, I don't think I've even seen a pear.
Pears are hard.
I don't know they still existed.
They still exist, yes.
They exist. It's just that in primary schools, they were there. They're available. They'll
Yeah.
give them to you. Especially at break time.
Yeah,
the
that's
first
what
play.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, as soon as you left school, no one really cared about pears. You don't. When I go and buy bananas, I don't see
like you still
pears
see
chilling there.
apples and bananas are still around, but pears.
I think you've been conditioned to disrespect the pear because you had it so easily in primary school. If you go into a supermarket right now, pears are there. Sometimes it tastes like sand.
Yeah, see,
Sand?
I was never a fan of pears.
And you eat a stick of
Did you
ice
used to eat
cream.
sand as well?
Have I eaten sand? No.
No, we all ate sand when we were kids playing in the sand. We all put it in our mouths. Come on. Why are you guys looking at me like
It's
that?
just you, bro.
What?
I've never eaten.
There was
sand.
always a kid in school who ate the grass.
Have I eaten grass? No, I haven't eaten grass.
Sean Dyche ate the worms.
His face looks like he eats worms and grass and mud.
But there was always a kid who ate worms.
Yeah, there was. No, I've never.
you?
I might have swallowed the worm once, but like, as a joke. In
What?
Primary school. In primary school. Like,
If it's a joke, then that means the worm has to come back out and be alive. Because it's a joke. What happened?
I swallowed it, but I washed it, so I got it. Do you know what it was? It was like there was an episode of
I
Tracy
wait,
Beaker.
can I stop you?
What?
I might have swallowed a worm as a joke. Might have.
Yeah.
And then a minute later, here's a full story about exactly what happened. Okay, so the might have was felonious.
So there's an episode of Tracy Beaker where they made someone eat a worm, a kid eat a worm. So we went to school and then it was like they were all joking and stuff. I don't know what happened, but next one I remember getting a worm, but I washed it. Obviously I had mud around it, so we washed it, but it was still alive, and I swallowed it.
And you're asking why blood is coming out your bum right now. Because you know that worm is going to have kids in a family.
Yeah.
Won't go free inside your system. That's why blood's coming out your backside. Blood back.
No, I should have told the story. I've shared way too much.
There's a worm in your system going around, just shooting other worms. And they're coming out your ass, putting the bodies in the bum line, man. The train's coming. The train's coming.
Oh man.
It's coming. It's dropping bombs. They're warring with the toilet now.
Yeah, the worm will dragging another worm to the train tracks. And then diarrhea, whoa man, here comes the train. And Sharky thinks it's blood. It's blood from the worm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
Shared
so
way too
dumb. That's so dumb. Well, we're done with No Rules News. I feel like I'm conscious of the fact that you said earlier on you'd explain why my name's Tuco, and I'm just going to get comments and tweets asking me to explain
Yes,
it.
please. You know what I'm
His name is Tuco because Arsenal's current manager right now, the amazing Arteta,
Yes, legend. AKB.
he met Tigo 2014 when we first bought Ozil. They had a chat. It's on YouTube. Check it out. Arteta kept calling Tigo Tuco because of the character from Breaking Bad. So it just shows me Arteta got nothing to talk about when he meets people that are taller than him. That's all I can say about Arteta.
Thank you. I hate leaving open-ended stories. It's the producer in me. I have to close. The loop. It's finished. It's closed.
Tuco.
Oh, okay.
And that's been a great episode.
What a way to start the year, man.
It's an honor.
No Rules is back.
No Rules is back. Situation Scenarios is back. It's going to be a long year. World War 3 is not coming. And I want to spread peace to everyone.
Thank you, Sharky.
Thank you very much.
World War 3. Toshiba.
Bloodback, Worms, all of that,
Bloodback.
people. Check it out.
Bloodback.
Bloodback. That's your name, man.
That's not my name. That is
Sharky,
not my name.
aka Bloodback,
Oh
aka
my days.
Sharkback, aka Blood Shark.
I'm gonna enjoy this cat food. Thank you.
Take that.